No, I didn't do anything. Yeah. Nope. Just in the background.
Seem
Watching.
you have lost a little bit of weight. You're a little bit more slim.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing a webinar, so I'm getting my health back.
Or you begin to.
Because I lost a lot. Yeah, doing the sessions and stuff. Yeah, you can't move around. You can't exercise. Not have another job too. So you just kind of become a big blubber thing. So
Yeah, you stop to eat the cat food now.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. You just still. Yeah, I just eat more. Yeah, cat treats. It's it seems to be
Okay.
working pretty.
I try to
Let's see if
prepare. I try to prepare myself to
yeah.
not spend last too much time or with repeat my my stuff. So I will
Yeah.
upload just few picture to prepare the probable question. I will upload on
Yeah.
Google Chat. I will try to upload on the Google Chat.
Surprised Google Chat's still around. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, they try to get rid of everything. Surprised that's still around.
Yeah, I guess they find a way to control more the information.
I guess I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Oh, the first
It's
one.
out of control.
Okay. First picture is the usual family picture. Uh,
Okay.
okay. The only thing that changed a little bit is the 8K, the guy in the corner for the first picture, left corner.
Oh,
The
yeah.
the letter K is the in some way the new boyfriend of my sister since 2017, and yeah, if I will start with some brief information before you put in the channel state. Okay, first picture. My sister and his new boyfriend has lost their apartment in the beginning of February. Their building have burned, the fire in the building, and they lost everything.
Shit.
Okay, just to I will probably just look for basic information to what is the meaning and be around that.
Okay.
For about still in the first picture, the letter H, the little girl with green, dark green, a circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the first daughter of my sister. She's
Okay.
this last year she changed his name. She's a little bit woke mentality, and but I know a few years ago she have tried to change his name for a boy name. She officially last at the end of the last year changed his name for Teddy, and she will probably look for make surgical remove his bra. Uh,
Okay.
you, you understand what I mean? She chop
Yeah.
his breast.
Oh.
It's it seems she will. I think she will go in this direction, but she will
Okay.
not touch the better place. She will not remove this vagina. Uh, I feel she will probably regret doing that. I'm probably sure they have
Yeah.
much of bad shit around that, or maybe she just, or it's hard to know for. I just put it on the table to probable connection take place around
Okay.
you.
Does the
Uh,
kid ask you for all that, or is she just doing it because she wants to do it?
but I know she is. A few years ago, she's already tried to have another name, boy name, and since the COVID-19, his father seemed to have a lot of afraid about that, and they began more to go to psychiatry and to
Yeah.
be help from a psychologist. And the both
Hmm.
is both girl have received pills and be followed by psychology, and I suspect maybe a few father fears, and maybe I know my sister have few years ago depression, and I guess is something
Yeah.
around that's mess up in their brain and their state.
Yeah, and there's programming going on, energy
Yeah,
wise, programming people, and she's picking up on it, and when
yeah.
they
I
do
think
that stuff, then yeah, I think it'll make them happy. So,
she's more easily influenced by the shit, something like that. I feel that.
I think yeah, I think the kid, the kid obviously agreed upon it on some level, so
Yeah, I
to go
guess.
through it with her, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's weird. It's like, I guess there's only going to go so far with it, you know what I mean? It's like, we'll go this far, but don't cut off anything. Jeez.
yeah.
Yikes.
It's like if
No way, man.
it's weird. Weird.
Jeez.
I'm probably sure she will regret that, but I guess it's his life experience too.
But is this,
This,
jeez. Yeah, well, yeah, some just come from a strange place.
yeah,
Jeez.
the first daughter is more in weird state than the second one. The second one is more
Yeah.
close. She have more strong mind like his father, but the second
Mm-hmm.
one is like between. I don't know. It's like another zone.
Yeah. Some are just
Uh,
off.
the second picture, I don't know if he, I don't know for the second
Yeah, go ahead.
picture if I will ask anything. Is like my grandfather is all father side, so his grandmother, grandfather, father, and uncle. A
Mm-hmm.
little bit for the third picture is the X letter A and B is all the same family. The X is my
Mm-hmm.
boss. The A and B is their son. I work mainly with the A. The A.
Mm-hmm.
The C, E, F, and H are all different people I work with to my job. I just will probably just look for brief information about why they are around me. And J, the guy with the beard, is I I go to the school with him when I was young, and we spend a lot of time together for different things. But since maybe I think it's around a little bit before my father died, we begin to slowly stop to hang together and spend time together. It's like if go to
Mm-hmm.
slowly another zone. The last time I talked with him, he began to like come back to the Bible. For him, it seemed to be more useful in his life to go to read the Bible and spend the time in this zone. Is the main
It's kind of like it's like going back to an old program or like he's safe there, just a
probably.
reset,
I know
something like that.
he spent a lot of time before before his mother died, and after that to play video game and smoke weed, and he drink a lot of alcohol too. Is
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's just maybe just a reset he's doing too. He make a lot of change, no, but is that the kind of
Okay.
zone I will explore a little bit? So,
Yeah, yeah. The Bible is like his island. Yeah, like a safe zone, and then he goes out to explore things, and he goes back there to gather or something like that. So yeah, that's what vibe I get from that.
okay, I think I will probably
Yeah,
start with Prime
okay,
Creator. I will see after if something coming out after that.
okay. Yeah,
So,
and when I send you this, I'll send you the links. They give you like I think they give you a link with all this is broken down. Like I'll have a video, you have a video, and you can put it together and do whatever you want. And then I'll send you another one when everything's together, so you can play with it.
oh yeah,
So see
okay,
what it does. Yeah, it breaks
okay,
everything down. So it's like if you want to edit it or something, you can.
yeah,
And, yeah,
I'm,
just for whatever. Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
okay.
It's okay. I'm full equipped for everything. Okay,
Yeah, it says yeah, just for that kind of stuff.
I
So
will find a
okay, all
way
right.
to fix
Prime
that.
Creator.
Yeah, start
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. Okay, all right.
Thanks, Ivan.
Okay, all right. Blessings. Okay, all right. No problem. Greens is Prime Creator. Blessings.
Oh, fast.
No threes. Two energies.
Thanks, thanks, Prime.
Yes. I'm just, I say I was around. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you hear my call? Okay.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay. Just a start about my sister fire. She had a few weeks ago. Any about information about that and what's the
And is the
meaning?
whole apartment? Is it her apartment or the whole complex itself, or what is
All the
it?
building,
So I can see it more clearly.
all the building burn.
Was that her fire or someone else's fire? Or
It seemed to
others?
be another apartment have
Another apartment.
probably
Okay.
the main start is
It's
like a
well,
six apartment building.
yeah. Well, you can say she agreed upon. She knew about this astrally, so it was you can say to get her human self to like come out of her comfort zone, like to she's been becoming very like really comfortable, like really maybe too settled. So it's kind of like to throw a fire and get her to come out of a mode she is in, as you probably know that. So it just now did it work or not? Some level, but she's so stuck in her old ways. So this was to like burn off her old past, burn everything out to just start over. You can say
Okay.
she's not quite there yet though. So but it was known before it occurred. The whole place had to be redone anyway, from what I can see.
Okay. And about his boyfriend and what the meaning is completely different for his boyfriend to this fire.
To go through with it with her. And he has his own issues, of course. But he's a protector. So he's protecting her through this process, helping her get her mind together because she does kind of get off. Not to say he's perfect, but he's there to help her focus because she's not really here a lot. Her mind is on other realities, other realms, as you know. Almost, yeah, like an astral realm, or you can say like a cartoon realm. It's just very different than here. Obviously, you could probably see some of that. So he's more human than she is. She's
Okay.
Andromeda, but she just can't seem to ever connect with this world. She's Andromeda, but she's like in a drunk, in a drunk state. She's just not. She just can't. Well, she can't walk into this earth. She's always outside of it, as you probably know that. So he's
Okay.
more human though.
He's like he lead the path or is the next step.
Yeah, just to help her. I mean, they're doing this together and learning from each other. They are growing together. They're trust. The big thing is trust that they do have. So no matter what happens, they have each other's back, even how bizarre things get.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
she's kind of like a strange, like in another realm, she's like a scientist, like a very strange, misunderstood scientist. You probably see some of that.
Okay.
She's always been unusual. So
Right, like everyone.
I imagine you see some of that. Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, but she just a little bit. Yeah, it's true, but she's the odd, kind of oddball realm. Just to
okay.
like she changes herself so she can be a little bit different than everybody else. Let's put it that way. As you probably see that.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be like everybody else.
And about
So
his daughter, which looked to make some weird change in his life.
this is his daughter's choice, or is it the parents' choice, or is it
Uh,
showing?
I think it's more the circumstance that make turn in this way. Maybe his daughter have catch many different problem in their program.
Well, yeah, the daughter, yeah, wants a change. It does seem like it is her idea. She wants to be somebody else, and in that family, she feels that they'll let her do it. So that's why she's doing it. Normally, she probably wouldn't do it. She'll just
Okay,
take.
okay,
She is known to change her gender. She is known to change her genders and other realities. So you can say technically she's taking her family into this. It seems like it was like the child's willing to go all the way, from what I'm gathering there.
she
So
she
that's what.
she act like a little princess in some way. If
Yeah,
she
she
won't
just. Yeah.
if she won't put
Go ahead.
his hand in the fire, she will do it.
Depending if it's something that she wants to do, yeah. If it's, I see like if it's her idea, this is a bit of a narcissistic energy there from her too.
Yeah.
That's what I can pick
Does
up on.
his father began to be really old, but and she never really worked really much to to pay for his bills, and she's around 23, 24 for now, and his father
Hmm.
began slowly to be sick, and they don't have a
Yeah.
stable job for everything.
No, well, they're not stable in their own energy either.
Yeah,
So, but the daughter is very selfish. I keep picking up on.
yeah, she will have a lot of high and low path in this life. Does she have a hard time that's coming for her for to make thing move in
Yeah,
his life or something like that?
yeah, over time. Yeah, yeah. Well, she has a lot of poor decisions to make. From what I'm gathering. Maybe she hasn't made them yet, but she's going to make some pretty bad decisions. That's something she has to go through, though.
Okay,
It's like she's kind of preparing for it, from what I'm gathering.
okay. Um, just a little bit update for in the first picture.
Hmm.
My nephew, letter B, the black one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he jump by jump. He uh, he goes to the army
Hmm.
around August last year, and just want to see a little bit what is the probable thing that he goes, what path he choose.
Like if he gets accepted, or what is it? What is
Yeah,
it that
he
you're?
is he is a he take a I don't know why you said that in English. He's subscribed for 5 years,
Yeah.
and
Is
he go in the information section, something like that.
no.
Uh,
Yeah, he's. Well, he wants to explore more of his masculine side. I see he does have quite a bit of a feminine energy.
okay,
And it's also to like sharpen his skills, know more about himself, I believe they see the world. So he's done this, but well, it's like he hasn't quite discovered his identity yet, who he is. So
Hmm.
he's done this before in previous lifetimes also. So this is like a way of him to kind of get used to being. You can say get used to being human still. He isn't really still there yet. So this helps. I mean, doesn't mean he's gonna be like, you know, it just helps him like understand the human condition, the body, just to get like. I just see still getting used to who he is, you know, as a human. But direction, he doesn't have a direction. So this is kind of like helps him find it
Okay. And
and get some skills. You'll probably use the skills for something else in the
yeah,
future.
since around 2008, he
Mm.
have a lot of up and down, change a lot of work and a lot of debt. I think he
Yeah,
begin
lost.
probably begin
Mm.
now to understand he spent too much money and he put himself in this
Yeah.
position. And the thing is,
But yeah, yeah.
he had he had it was around 2011. He got a dog, and
Mm.
now he don't have a choice to. In January, he didn't have the choice to give his dog and completely go his new path of army. And
Mm.
uh, how he live about what was the meaning around the to have his to not have his dog now around him and
Well, he thought at the time, well, in companionship, but the dog was just temporary, and really the dog knew about that. But he thought it would work for him for a longer time. He wasn't expecting to do the whole army thing. He would have never got the dog if he was knew he was going to do the army. And in the debt, he's just following the energies of humanity, consumerism and all that. But another part of it is just he just doesn't know who he is. So this army is helping him define himself. It's helping him ground himself, help him figure himself out, be more responsible. So it's
okay,
doing a lot of stuff with him. So he's going to be very changed once he's done with this. So he won't be perfect, but he'll be a lot better than he is right now.
okay,
Otherwise.
that
So it's
will
like
help.
a it's like a rehabilitation. Yeah.
Okay,
So
will
well,
will
it focuses, do this, do that, and he really needs that discipline.
try to have a better frame
So
around him. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
but he's also a dog being, you could say. he's a Syrian. He has like a canine, so I believe the dog's understanding though. Dog's okay though.
yeah. The dog he have a lot of movement too. He's some
Yeah,
many time he had to let his dog to someone else and go somewhere
yeah,
there. Okay. Oh, the dog is
yeah. But the dog picked up some energy. It picked up his energy, so that's why.
okay. Uh, I will move to the third picture. I just want to a little bit understand the dynamic between them and me. About letter
Okay.
A is the main guy, which
Yeah.
I have fun with him, and is the son of my boss, and I think he's appreciate me and a little bit information
Yeah.
about
He's
him
a
and what.
well. He's like a Palladian energy. He is a star being for sure. He's learning. He's learning. I don't believe he's aware of it though. Not per. No, not consciously. He's exploring. He's here on just under like almost like a hiatus as an alien to understand human condition. He used to be a giant as Pat. I feel like he used to be like 11 feet tall, but like as an alien being though. So he's a feline being as a tiger energy. So he's on assignment, you can say. And you two have known each other previous incarnations of as alien energies too. So his past a lot different than yours, but not that much different. But so
Okay, you don't have a specific thing to do each other with each other, or reason to be around.
Well, you're just yeah, you're taking your different perspectives and bringing them together. It feels like both of you are just kind of keeping an eye on the Earth's energy and just you send it back to your council, as you can say, of what you're picking up on vibrationally. Of course, consciously you're not aware, you just live your human life, but it's like you're doing like data analysis of the planet. There's probably more to it than that, but that's part of it. But it has to do about the frequency. Yeah, like it's what you're bringing to your groups. It's technically they're combined, but it's, like what kind of. It's all about the future, like what kind of energies they need to bring now that affects the future, that'll help the future be a better future, things like that.
Okay.
So it can get a lot more complicated than that, but I think you have some idea
It's
though.
more like just planting seed for the next one.
It's very subtle. Both of you, I see, are trying not to get too much attention to yourselves. You're like really playing it kind of covertly. Hey, look, we're normal. We're human. Maybe.
Yeah,
But you're
sometimes
on like a secret. Yeah, it's a mission there, definitely.
yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
we try to
So
make a cow scream for the fun. Um,
yeah,
sometimes I succeed to make him, but not always.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you're like your best friends in the higher, you know, realm. So you just watch each other's backs. There's probably more to it than that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you just yeah. You both have like science backgrounds. It's just really about just like alienating the sick Earth, basically. You can say like kind of like your doctors, kind of like you're just just doing little treatments to the Earth, not too just subtly, just little by little. So you
Okay.
don't notice.
For the letter, still in the third picture, the X is
Mhm.
his father, is my boss too. I just want to understand a little bit more how he is. I know the last time he talked to me to explain why we have a little bit less job to do for a few weeks, and it seemed to
Mhm.
more not afraid, but he just more careful to how to talk to me and
Yeah.
explain and more polite because I never he never really screamed at to me and he, about if something goes wrong, he always be more
Mhm.
careful. I just want to understand more his position and how he see me or what he think about to me.
Well, yeah, he does see you as like as family. You know how well he does feel like he can vent to you. I don't think he's when a problem happens, it doesn't have to be your problem, your mistake, but just he feels like he can like confide with you. But he is watching himself that he doesn't get too throw all his problems on you because he could. He feels that comfortable around you, so he's just being careful of that. Yeah, he's a little bit worried about financial future. It'll be okay. He's just cutting back things like that. So, but there's a trust while you're all connected. So, but yeah, this is the path that he needs for his. Feels like you're helping him in his growth. You're kind of like you're like back up. Say, hey, you got this. Maybe. Well, but yeah, you and your friend are kind of like helping him, stay stable. Keep, leave him in the boss position just to help him through it.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's why sometimes he wants. So he's trying not to vent to you. I believe it's just to show more responsibility for himself. Take more, you know, be more professional.
Okay.
But I see like he does see you as like family. He
Or
might not
maybe
act like it. I think, but he does.
no, maybe how I act with his both son and maybe I the way
Yeah.
the time I spend with his son and it could probably not give to them something like that. That could be absence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He just feels, yeah, he doesn't always understand. Well, he doesn't have to know why you're there, but like in, connected to his son and all that, he doesn't think that deeply into it. But he knows you're there for a reason, and it's helpful, so he's okay with
Okay.
it.
The letter C of the third picture, the woman.
Hmm.
I, I,
Yeah.
we work together sometimes. She don't there full time because she worked to another place. But we
Hmm.
is the 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 exchange is friendly, but we don't have necessarily the big discussion. I just try to understand this connection and what we bring together, or something like that.
Well, she seems like, yeah, a sister from other incarnations. Been definitely like a coworker. She's like a, yeah, science energy I get from her too. She's similar to like your assignment, but it feels like she's kind of, yeah, want to explore other things more about. She's trying to figure more out about herself, go deeper. So she's, part time, even like with your, like on a galactic level. She's just wants to know more about herself, is what I'm gathering. That's why she's kind of halfway there. So she's on your team, you can say, but she's some kind of soul searching she needs to do within her, why she's here. It's like almost like homework. It's like something she has to do. So,
Okay. And what kind of
so
thing I she just she just be there around because that stabilize this connection on the planet. It just I bring something.
um, yeah, she's communications. I see like she communicates with a lot of other different beings. While the two of you are pretty quiet, and what you're doing like very covert. So she's more like almost like the human resources or a PR person, just to. I feel like she is kind of keeping people out away from your energy fields, just to make sure you have the right people around you. I feel like she is watching out for the two of you for sure. Of course, you're watching out for her too, but it feels like she's more. Feels like her energy is more known than yours. Both of you kind of keep yourself hidden, and she's kind of more, you know, out and about for people to see.
Yeah, she a little
So,
bit more social too than me. And
correct, yeah. So just that's I think that's from my pickup. That's just there to keep you in the background, but that's where you want to be anyway.
okay,
You don't want any attention to yourself.
to attract the eyes on her,
Yep.
then not so on me.
Exactly. Yeah, because there's other entities here causing trouble and all. Not that it's just to divert them somewhere else. Not that you're attracting, but they pick up on your vibe and they. I mean, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Everything's fine. But
you have few girls that seem not they seem okay, but they try to have much more connection with me or more go more
Mm-hmm.
far in the relation, but I try to keep them away. I'm not really interested in them. I feel some of them have a
Yeah.
good energy, but I feel too they have probably a lot of shit that I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of sabotage energies. Either they're or other entities are messing with them mentally, and they can cause trouble for you. Things like that. Yeah. And this girl, she doesn't have that, from what I can see.
Yeah, you have a new one. I don't know his name for this moment. She's a little. She seemed to be around 40.
Mm-hmm.
She I didn't for this moment I didn't find any picture of her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed I think I can we can easily talk together, but for at this moment I just more observation about how she act and more what kind of action she will do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I
Mm-hmm.
will do with her. If you catch something, it's okay. If you catch nothing, it's okay too. She's slim. I worked with her
Oh.
two, three
Oh.
times.
She seems to be. Yeah, she seems to be all right. It's only if you feel comfortable with her or not. She's just feeling you out and on a friendly level. So it's up to you if you feel okay with it. But she seems to be fine overall, from what I can see. I
No.
don't see anything nefarious there. So,
Okay.
so it's up to you.
Yeah. The little H. Uh, I wrote a little bit. I tried to make a little connection with her. It seemed not so easy. I tried just to understand what kind of person she is. She? I think she is around 28. His sister,
Mm-hmm.
which are working to the same place too with us since few months.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed to more social, but if you have information about her, you can give me and understand.
Um, well, she's very protective of who she's around, or she's very, yeah, standoffish, just very, she has her guard up quite a bit. So she just isn't, not, I don't see how she's the most trusting person due to past decision makings in her past. So she's just very, you know, just careful of who she's around. That's all. So you have a short interaction with her. That's normal for her. Yeah, is if she feels or you feel like you need to connect more, that's fine. If not, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, try a little bit, but
You don't
she
really
not
need to know.
seem too much reactive to that. I just want to understand a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, that's just her. Her just she's yeah. Her I guess conditioning she put herself through. She's just really careful. She just made a lot of mistakes in her past. People that she's let into her life. Not that she thinks you're like that. She's just very yeah. I get the word standoffish. She's just very careful who she brings. Who she connects with. That's
Okay,
all. So nothing
the
against you. I don't think it's anything against you personally or anything. It's just that there's no reason for the two of you to have a strong connection from what I'm
yeah,
picking up from her.
I don't think we could have a big discussion or talk.
No.
I don't think we can. We have a lot to talk, but I'm curious a little bit. Okay,
She just seems very reserved, distant. It's just like the less people she's around, the better. Is what I'm getting from her. She just gets
okay.
exhausted when she has too many people in her life.
What is the main direction of his life?
Yeah. Of her or of who? Of
Her, yeah, her,
her?
other.
Be more trusting. That's one of them.
Okay,
Chill out, which she's not doing right now. Yeah, she's not. She's just very nervous around people right now. So,
okay.
so yeah, she's just not the best judge of character. She's kind of learning that, sort of. She learns the hard way
So
sometimes.
that means she
So
had a lot of bad boy with her that make mess. In
yeah,
the,
she's brought on more teenager times. Yeah,
okay,
she was more outgoing when she was younger, and then she became more. Well, she attracted to more of the bad boy energies you can say, and she just kind of overdid it. So now
okay,
she's a little more careful. So
okay. The letter E. Uh, the
mm,
guys, we had a good understanding together, and we had usually a lot of fun. It was like he's a good guy. For me, I consider he's a good guy. Maybe what is the main reason to our connection? And
I just see him as like a reptilian. I do see him like smoking a cigar somewhere as a reptilian. Looks like he's just there for a good time, just hanging out, just keeping the vibes good, and he's just. I do like see him as a pilot, as a galactic being, even as a reptile, but also as a human. I feel like he likes the reptile energies. He just, he's just there to hang out, and I just feel like he's just there to. He's on your previous incarnation, so he's just there to hang out with everybody, basically. He has his own vices and all that, but he's proud of it. But he's just like I don't know. It's like he's here like it's like on a ride. It's just he's just here to hang out. There's probably more to it than that. He's there to learn about other people, beings, and all that. But yeah, it's like one of these like you can be a good helicopter pilot, just hanging out, just not worrying about anything, or
Yeah.
seaplane pilot or something. He's just very low key. Yeah.
It same is
Uh,
yeah.
well, he seems to be a conversation starter person, just conversation person type
Yeah,
of,
he's a lot
just
social. You like
yeah,
take a
just a
beer or
cool,
smoke.
yeah, yep, just there, just get conversations going, it's kind of like set the fire, just like a campfire, and just chill out. He's all about ambiance and things like that. You can
Yeah,
say.
put people together and
Yep,
yeah.
just yeah, you can say yeah, keep people together. Just don't make it life is harder than it has to be.
Like make
you know,
connection. Uh,
yeah, I mean yeah, yeah.
yeah, and now you have less responsibility at work,
Mm,
but
mm,
it seemed like as he's the first guy to begin to work with the boss, with the ex guy, is
mm,
even if he's not there, is almost his fault if something happened. It's like if the relation between the boss and him is like if the boss consider the guy as to watch everything if to 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 not nothing bad happen.
yeah,
I see more the boss give shit to the e guy if something happen than other one.
yeah.
I don't know what kind of situation they have between them or
We know him all on a ship. He's like you say, a pilot. So it makes sense why he would be like if something goes wrong. It's kind of like like a second manager, you can say. But if he's a pilot, it's like this is your responsibility, things like that.
okay.
So so he's like a watchdog. He likes. I mean, he's okay with not having a whole lot of responsibilities, but he's okay with having them too. But he gives him more time to screw around, I guess.
Yeah, because since at the beginning you have more responsibility, but now it's really not the really not the chef is not pay for that. It's not pay, but it seems as still receive the shit and when something wrong happened too. It's like a little bit weird.
Well, it feels seems like he likes it more how it is now because he can pay. His work, he can concentrate more on what he's doing
Okay, okay,
and
okay,
this and that and all that. So he likes it the way it is actually.
okay.
Before, I think it was just too many responsibilities. He's okay to take the heat on certain situations, but he just brushes it all off anyway. From what I'm seeing, he does the best he can, of course.
Okay. You have the letter F.
Mm-hmm.
F is a lot about clown energy and not always answer clearly to what we ask or and always about talk about shit and piss and is I don't know. Probably he have too much stress, or he had his second child in December,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
is I try to understand what is why he's there.
Well,
He's a good cook.
he's like a yeah. Well, he obviously has a dark side. He's not, that he's still playing around with. You can say he likes to play with fire. You can say.
Okay, don't
No, maybe
know.
not so much anymore. Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
curious to know what kind of parent he had when he was young to always have that kind of behavior.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of it comes from his mother. I feel like his father wasn't there that much, but he was pretty dark or had a dark sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mother just didn't care. He almost like he had to raise himself in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's some bitterness there. I felt like a bit of an abandonment energy there.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a bit of like a street, like a kind of a street, you know, street kid type of personality. You know,
Yeah.
it's like he was born on the streets, kind of like that. So he wasn't really taught to like not act like that. so so he just kept it. He just yeah. It's like I also feel like he has a short fuse too, at least to some of them. But yeah, he's almost yeah. It's kind of like an alley cat.
I think I
kind of
have
just
a little bit problem
you
with
know
alcohol too.
yeah.
I think he drink a lot to drink.
It's uh yeah. It feels like family issues. Bitterness from his childhood just felt like he should have been loved more
Okay.
and more attention. He just felt like he didn't get enough attention, so he's a little bit bitter there. And so drinking is just, I don't know, it's just a social thing. He just let it get out of control.
Okay.
But he could heal it. But that, so when he's being kind of dirty, snarky, and all that's, I would say it's an entity attached to him sometimes.
Okay.
I don't think that's really him anymore. But I feel like there's sometimes you know, he gets frustrated, so he gets like that. I don't feel like he always wants to be like that though.
Okay.
So,
And seem to since many months he always seem to love to tell me I'm his father. He say, hey man, his father, what you doing?
oh,
I'm your son, and I don't know. It's because
yeah,
I gave more attention to him than what you received in the past.
yeah, yeah. No, seriously, yeah, I would believe that's very. Yeah, he'd rather you. You know, almost like he'd rather. Yeah, it's you. You know, for him to be more stable. Yeah, I can see you as a dad. You know, in some or a brother or some kind of stable energy. He didn't grow in much stability. So yeah, he's still a kid. You can say, you know,
Yeah.
kid at heart. He's like almost something he connects to like 6 and 7 year old side of himself. So yeah, there's a lot of hurt within him. Just a lot of abandonment, hurt. Yeah, there's like an emptiness there. The alcohol or the entity comes. So when he does that snarky, dark talk and all that, in some ways he's like, you know, he just lacks direction in some, or to control himself, you can say, in that regard. So
So
I feel like he's getting
that's
better a little bit. Yeah.
maybe I don't know if his the fact I don't know if his girlfriend will. I guess she helped him in that, or she
Yeah.
have a lot of trouble
She
too.
does. Yeah, that, but also I feel like she just knows. Yeah, he's almost like kind of like a lost puppy, a sick puppy almost.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean she like feels sorry for him. It's not like that. But well, I mean, yeah, but not like in a pity way, but more like in a she can see what's hurting him, and she doesn't. She likes being around him. She understands this side of him. Nobody's perfect, but they seem to get along,
Yeah.
so they're good to each other. So, no.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, he lives on the edge only because he grew up in that type of environment. So
Okay. I feel it's he I don't know. I never asked about his parent, but I feel
mhm.
his quality of life is better when than what his parent be able to offer to him.
Yeah, yeah, and it's yeah, he's still human. Is this yeah above poverty? But the moral standards of his upbringing wasn't so good. Like he just lacked direction. So, like I say, he's cooking, so that makes sense. Something that you can understand. So
Find direction
he's put
is
he's
the main direction. Is the main challenge he have for his life.
yeah, just to try to be normal because he doesn't feel very normal. feels out of place, feels like he doesn't belong at all, as you can probably imagine. He just feels,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, I feel like it's all upbringing, obviously his own darkness too, but it's just, it's just like he's here to find himself. He isn't quite there yet, but man, like I say, he had a child, so the children help him find himself. Yeah, for the children, that's for him to be a better parent, and it is working. He puts a lot of good there. The
Okay.
opposite of what he grew up with.
So
So that a lot of the bad childhood energies people grow up with, and then they have kids into the opposite. So yeah,
okay.
and that's done by design. So the kids are raising him.
Again.
Even if it's a baby, the baby's raising him too.
Yeah. Probably.
He doesn't. I don't think he sees it that way. Maybe in some way, but I feel like that it's just the loving nature. But he's going to be the kid while the kids grow up. As I pick up from him.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Does my father wish to jump in? Second, sec- yeah.
Come through.
Second picture, letter C.
Oh, the second picture.
Letter C, if that helped to connect.
Oh yeah. What is it that you want to know about him, or?
If you want to jump in, then I will see if you have a message you wish to share.
Oh, did it come through? Okay.
Yeah.
Blessings. Greetings, this is your father. Greetings. I am doing better. Feels like you're doing better. You're more confident, getting more understanding of your place here. You don't need to know everything, but I am worried about your mother's energy. She's not always trusting herself or trusting my vibration. I'm assisting her, but she's not always listening. She's very worried about her health, from what I can see. Maybe more worried than she needs to be.
Okay.
So, and she's, there's a lot within herself she has to figure out. Like, just have peace within herself. That's not something you need to do. It's something she needs to do. But she's, I just feel like she's just struggling with her, fighting herself a lot, from what I can pick up on. But you're just there to be there. You're not there to figure that out for her.
Okay.
So.
How did you live your crossover?
It was rocky. I didn't know where I was going. I did go into the lower realms for a while. Not too long, but I did get trapped there for a while because of my darkness. I thought I deserved to be there, and then, as everybody, it was like I was hiding behind a rock or something. I wasn't really, just felt like I didn't do enough with my life, so I felt a lot of regret, and it took me some time to find peace within myself. So the angels helped me with that. Actually, you helped me. Your brother helped me with that. So it took me a while just to come out of my shell, my afraid of, the afterlife, you can say.
Okay.
So I had a lot of self-doubt.
What is your main?
So,
What is the main thing you try to teach to us?
not to be like me, to find your individual self, to find your voice. There's something, obviously I couldn't teach, for you to find your direct, but basically to get you, get you out of the nest and have some kind of direction, but let you figure out what that direction is instead of me telling you, or not to interject too much, just to let you figure things out. It's kind of like let you fly on your own.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did pretty decently. I mean, you can't, be perfect with everyone. But overall, the idea was just to figure yourself out. And then, in doing so, I still have my own, stuff I have to figure out about myself. So I was just hard on myself a lot. Maybe not. No one saw it. Maybe some people picked up on it, but that's kind of normal here. That's what we have to go through. So,
What is the main thing your own father teach to you?
uh, to be not to be so much of a hard ass, but to be firm enough to, like, if I have kids, to be, to uh, once again to have direction, because he lacked a lot of direction in his time. He felt it was very brutal during his time, whereas I grew up with that too,
Yeah.
and it didn't have to be that way. So basically, to soften that and to just kind of to live life instead of life living you. So I had trouble with that, trying to live life. I had trouble living life. So, but he did too. So hopefully the next generation, the kids can have some kind of peace of mind, because neither one of us really had a peace of mind, really. If
What
we looked like we were faking it.
what is the main
It's always a worry.
difficulty between you and your brother?
Just opposites. Just we didn't listen to each other. I mean, like, we cared about each other, but we didn't really trust each other anymore. Well, we knew we had to go in opposite directions, and that was hard because we really did want to stay close, but it was kind of scary to be separated in life and to go in our different directions. It was very strange.
Yeah.
We want to stay kids forever. So it was weird going out into the world and doing
Does
our own thing.
does we repeat the same problem with between us? Not you and me, but between me and other brother?
Yeah, there's some of that. I think you did better. Um, you and your brother, yeah, did better than me and my brother. I feel like you had more focus than I did, but I gave you that, helped you with that too. It just when I grew up with my brother, we were very reliant on each other, and the two of you and your brother more independent.
Okay. And what is the
So
main
you just had more
problem?
independence.
What is the main problem with
With what?
the first brother, Pierre, Peter? The older,
With you and
my your older son, if I can say. What is the main problem with his himself?
with himself, self love. Um, he doesn't seem like he has a lot of passion for himself or other people. I feel like he's become very, I get the word like stale, like not bitter, just kind of like, I don't know, just he's in neutral, but he's not. It's like he's alive but not alive. He's there but he's not there. He just doesn't. I don't know. He just some kind of phase he's going through right now.
And the
So
main
it's just yeah.
and about the second son, what is the main thing you probably see it because we you live with us. Probably see something we
Yeah.
don't other entity cannot see.
Oh, well, wild child energies. That brother and just wants to party all the time. Just wants having trouble living with himself, trusting others, just finding purpose. So he's having difficulties finding some kind of purpose here. I mean, he might look like he has purpose. It feels like he's in within himself. He feels like he needs more.
Okay.
He feels unfulfilled right now.
And what the main thing you think I have to fix in this life?
Uh, to connect to, feels like there's more people for you to connect to. You'll know who it is. But right now, you're just protecting your energy from others that might sabotage you, which is fine. But yeah, I feel like you need to get out more, mingle more with other people eventually. Uh, Whoever that is, it's your choice. But it just feels like there's more of a just more of the world for you to see when you feel the time is ready for that. It doesn't mean it has to be now, but at some point you're going to feel like you need more at least interaction with other people when you feel like they're getting saved when the right people are around, the right situation is. I don't believe it's there yet. From gathering.
What is the main
But
thing
we are letting go of a lot of the past, like when you grew up and stuff. That's good. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
what is the main thing you, you give to the younger son you had with the other wife, David?
What is it that you're asking though? Or
What do you think
like
you have teach to
you?
your
Oh,
the son you
yeah,
had with the other wife?
yeah. Just I think I was a better parent. I learned much from you, your brothers, and with him, I just felt like I might feel like I gave him too much, like maybe too much attention, affection, even if my affection isn't a lot. But I feel like maybe I spoiled him too much there. But I just felt like I was doing a better job. So it really had to do with just me getting another chance to be a father. To me, just to do it better.
Okay.
And I think I did it, but maybe I feel like I've overdid it in some ways. Like I didn't like not smother him, but maybe clouded his judgment of himself. Like maybe not so independent as you were and your brothers were.
Okay.
So
What kind
I guess
of
that's what I see.
what kind of thing did you wish to have received from your own father?
More compassion, more of a loving. Well, it was more hardcore reptilian, um, mean-fisted energy. So, but I kind of needed that actually. So I actually feel like I just maybe better actually. If I was too soft, it would be more feminine energy. I would have needed actually from my mother, maybe father too,
Yeah.
but just more feminine. Like recognize more of a feminine side, just ease up on like self hatred because I had a lot of that. Just that was just my own deal, my own
Yeah.
conflict. I didn't do it with anybody else really, just my own bitterness. And if I had more feminine energies, just chill, just to I was like a worry word. I might not always share it, but I was like I was driving myself crazy. As you probably saw some of that.
Did you bring
So
something useful to your mother? Did you teach something
uh,
useful?
oh yeah. Yeah, it's for her to. Well, she felt like I grew up pretty well, especially with the grandkids. She enjoyed that. Uh, so yeah, she felt just that she did a good job. And yeah, you have to be a hard ass as a parent, but she felt like she did pretty good overall. Even if we all have our issues. But for what she was working with, what she grew up with, it was a harsh time period.
Hmm.
As it is a lot of families during that time period. It's gotten a little bit easier. It's just different now, but she felt, she did the best she could. So, and she felt at peace with that. And like with my issues, she knew I had to deal with, but she was always there, like energetically. She wasn't aware, consciously. But she became better as she got older. So when she was younger, she was more hardcore. As she got older, she softened down a lot, actually.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was brutal. Yeah, but we needed it. I feel like we needed it as kids. We needed our ass kicked. Yeah.
Okay.
Kids these days, they need it. Maybe not the same as we had it, but something a little bit more strict. Maybe something a little bit more, that they have to earn things and things like that. But whatever. Not my problem.
Does does my mother had does she had wish to have more children with you, or
Yeah,
is yes she
yeah. As many as she could have produced, but then she's happy the way things worked out now. She wanted to have like a litter of kids, but that was probably best that didn't happen. Probably go
so in
crazy.
some way you stop in some way you just stop
No,
that or
I would say she stopped it too. Like that's why I had the new relationship. because like I feel like she needed to be stopped. I know it sounds weird saying that, but it's like she was fine with where things were, and so just work with what you have, that type of thing.
Okay.
Might not. I think she kind of knows that, but not like what she has here is fine. Just because I believe she had incarnations where she had all these kids, but like a bunch of kids, but you can't interact with them. There's
Yeah,
too many of them.
cannot spend so much time with
So
them.
exactly, and I think this lifetime, like I said, a litter of kids. She's used to that. So this is actually, yeah, it's kind of like putting a stop, stop sign, stop me, going to another different relationship. Me
Okay.
going to a different relationship is like showing her this, she can't, at least with me, can't connect. Of course, she felt like she couldn't connect to anybody really the same.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thanks. Uh, can you can I ask to my high self to jump in?
Yes, of course. All right, blessings.
Thank you.
Greetings to you, Shire. Self blessings.
Hi.
Sending energies. Greetings.
Um,
Yes.
any message, any private message I need to receive from everyone?
A moment. No, you're on track. It's good just that you are exploring new things. Just keep exploring your soul journey, your alien journey, whatever you feel like you need to. Yeah, just keep exploring. Yeah, you're still healing the AI energy. I feel like part of one of the reasons why you come here is to, for the artificial intelligence to not take over humanity. Not that it would, but to, kind of like bring in this new future where it's a little bit more balanced. So you're basically like a future being, and you're here just to, help this world find itself at some point. But yeah, you're learning a lot of other things about yourself. But yeah, you're kind of like kind of like a base, like you're, kind of like in headquarters, you can say currently. So, but yeah, eventually you will branch out to other people when you need to do so, when time feels right.
Okay.
So, but I feel like you want to make sure you get your this mission more. I don't know, it's like more of what you want it to be. When you feel more comfortable, then you'll bring in more of a social environment when you feel the time is right.
Okay. Any other message I need to receive?
Father energy is around a lot. Learning from you to be better, calmer, just a better being. Like you're, yes, raising him, even if he is in the spirit realms. But this animal energies doesn't mean you have to have an animal, but to connect to those frequencies if you wish to. Whatever animal it seems to connect to you. Sirius, you have a strong connection with, but just you can just tap into the animal energies on the earth. You can basically kind of like read their energy, kind of like read their vibes of what they think of the world, like their point of view. Some people tap into like the earth consciousness and connect to the animal kingdom and see what comes to mind. They might also give advice to you or something like that. So maybe there's some elephant energies around you sometimes.
Okay.
So
Does it have a specific reason to have some interest in 3D printing, or it's just for fun, or
no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's you're looking for like a creation of like knowledge from your other lifetimes to bring in here. Right now, it feels like you're just dabbling with it, just playing with it right now. But I feel like some kind of gizmo or something. You'll know what it is. You'll find your niche. I don't know if you'll share it with others. You might. But I feel like it helps you be constructive.
yeah,
It's good. It's good. It's very good.
to have something
It's
more.
kind of like, yeah. I mean, with the 3D printer is like, yeah, it's like another form of cooking. Look at it that way.
Yeah, to have something solid from the mind, the ID. I'm good, yeah. Transfer the ID from reality. in some
Oh, I
way.
mean, to get what knowledge, what you need here.
I mean that's helped me to have more something concrete. Is not
Well, to
it's not to just have
if
idea
it,
about something, is have something to move to the solid to reality, something more solid in some way.
like with a 3D printer, you mean, or something else?
I mean that help to not have just idea of something, is more something that I can
Yeah,
touch, I can see
yeah.
really.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So the 3D printer. Well, if I what I pick up on is that you're just warming up with it still. Is what I'm picking up on. And you like knowledge from astral, like even like some kind of weird object will come to mind,
Yeah.
and you just print it out. You don't know what it is. That's okay. Well, you'll feel it. Like it could be like a mechanism that goes on a ship or whatever it is.
Hmm.
But I feel like more just strange kind of devices, objects will come to mind. Maybe even beings. You might get a face you want to print out too. That's okay. Or a fairy type energy might come through, or some, yeah, just let random, yeah. And it could be, yeah, you don't have to know what it is. If you feel like you need to print it, make it, because it's all going to lead to a bigger project in the long run.
Okay, okay. Just have something around me to keep this idea and around.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Help me to how you said to help this idea to stay
well,
in my reality somewhere.
yeah. Well, also, I mean, you can take this. It's almost like you're like creating like, at least that's what I see in the future, like creating like game pieces, almost like a chessboard, or I see a board and maybe not a chessboard, but like game pieces you put on a board and
Hmm.
do things with. Maybe something you can share with others or something like that. Doesn't have to be too
I
complicated, but it can be alien connected.
I know in the past I had I think when we had the ice rain in 1998, I I have few time to spend, and I create a kind of chessboard and with what I
Yeah.
have around me, but I never
Hmm.
really spend much time to touch this.
Yeah. So the chessboard, I believe, is like a, isn't it like a checkerboard? It's pretty much the same. So it's a little,
Um,
but
no, you have many different kind of piece, and we have a
yeah.
river, like kind of river between
Yeah.
both side of this.
Well, well, yeah, yeah, but a chessboard, and you can like design it your own way. Yeah, because I see a chessboard of some kind or checkerboard, whatever,
Yeah,
and I just see like pieces that you create. You know, it
I
could be
think
alien,
it
it could be
could be
strange.
just
I mean,
a
chess is as bizarre as it is. So,
exploration
of course,
situation.
they normalize it. This is normal. But it's like look at it, like what is this
Oh,
stuff? So,
we lost a little bit, or
but yeah, like a mental game or some kind of, yeah, something to think about. Give you something to, you know. But also, you're unlocking your astral.
we
I mean, I
lost
do see
connection.
like, and yes, in other realities, like you,
I think
there's like
yes.
an episode in Star Trek: The
Ivan.
Next Generation where people are. It's not a good episode,
Oh,
but they put this
Ivan.
thing on their
Oh,
head.
oh,
It's like a
we
game,
lost
but they all
Ivan.
play a game that's like a virtual reality type of thing. You develop things like that in other lifetimes. And just the reason I'm bringing this, I bring
Oh,
that up so you have some
Ivan.
idea of what what it is.
Cool. Toi, t'avais pas de scénario dessus, hein?
Weird.
Oh, he's back.
All right, Greg. Yeah. All right,
It
he's
seems
still here.
Entity don't like chessboard.
Interesting. He must be getting somewhere then. Okay. Well, he's still here. One moment.
Okay.
This is your higher self blessings still here. Yeah, I just took it. I just went to the side. Yeah. So I'm not sure what you heard. I'll just repeat.
The chessboard, yeah.
Yeah, we must. Yeah, the chessboard, checkerboard, whatever. You can move. Make whatever type of board you want. It could be similar to that, whatever. But the pieces are going, be alien-like. And oh yes, this was it. There's a Star Trek Next Generation episode where people were putting on, it was like not a very good episode, but it was kind of like a cheesy episode. But they were putting like these headsets on and doing virtual game. They're becoming addicted to it. But you've created things like that in other lifetimes. Not maybe they're addictive. Anyway, that was more for TV. But either way, you created games in other realities. So here, you can create one game, or you can do others, but I feel like the 3D printer has lots to do with you inventing your own game. And you can produce it, whatever. It doesn't have to be, well, you'll find out if you're comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some kind of, it can have the game board pieces, also cards, like they have card games, stuff like that. That might come to mind one day. Not that you need a 3D printer it, but you never know. But something about the games, you're unlocking. I just see game pieces, things like that. You can, of course, do other things. You can, similar to even like Star Wars, they have like the like little monsters, things like that. That's people like that stuff. Just putting that out there. But if you have, something that, if it makes sense to you and you share it with like your friends or something, you never know. If you want to go in that direction. If you want.
Yeah.
Right now, just have fun with it. Yeah.
That's the thing, is many directions possible.
Yeah. Well, I do see you bringing in entities through it, meaning like drawing them out and printing them out.
Okay, bring more new idea and the reality.
Can be just a head, or you can draw it, or get someone else to draw it and then print it out. It can be just for yourself. Whatever you choose there. Yeah.
Connect to this reality, other reality. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, you've been connected to. There's also different shapes, different types of squares that are not here. So like like architecture you might remember in other lifetimes, whatever it might be. You have been part of realities where it's just shapes and different type of, that's there. And they do have a consciousness. There are other consciousness there, humans, but like objects had a lot of their own mind, basically.
Okay. Do any entity or guide wish to send me a message or give me a message?
One moment. One moment. Yes, blessings.
Thanks.
Greetings to you with Zetas, blessings. The future. Doesn't mean you have to know the exact future of this world, but connecting to a version that comes to mind for you of just like galactic ambassador positions. It can be like a perfect reality, utopian reality, wherever it might be. That'll give you more of an understanding why you came here. Well, you came here to, this world's lost, and and it's like almost like this world is kind of like a homework assignment to some level. Just assisting it, but also there's just discovering a lot about yourself. But part of it also, I feel like you're discovering what kind of planet this is, or like there's some energy here to. There are entities here that are not in other places. You say that you're exploring currently. So I see.
Okay. Other message I need to receive? Or private message I need to receive?
just your path here, what you need to. Well, you're uncovering a lot of yourself. You're unlocking more of your talents. Yeah, you're at the cusp of unlocking more about yourself and just going more, into who you are. So it's just basically just how far you want to go. But right now, you're still healing your past here. You're this incarnation. You still like there's some releasing. You're still going. I feel like it's mother related. At least if I can pick up one. Also, it's Mars related. You've had a lot of connections there. I feel like you've been killed there more than a couple of times there. So the Martian conflict is still. I think that's one of the reasons why I came to this planet, because Mars was supposed to. They tried to keep the entities there, but it did not work, and they came here and caused a bunch of trouble. So.
Okay.
So that's what so I feel like one of the reasons you come here as an observer, your incarnations in the past feel like was alien-wise. You had a longer, elongated head. So you're kind of doing that now in your own way, but I feel like you've been around in South America a lot in your previous incarnations, at least as an alien entity. There's a lot of strange things there. So you lived underground also as an alien entity too. I feel like during the end of Atlantis, I feel like you were, even with the connection with the Incas, but as the world started to fall apart, a lot of those entities went underground for safety.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
Any questions or?
For the few minutes we have, can bring back Prime Creator, please?
Okay. All right. Blessings. Brings the Prime Creator blessings.
Yeah, maybe you can more easily answer to that. It's like if I release money, what I release is like all the energy or the what the feel people feel around. It's like if I have when I observe what people do and they feel, I just like put that. I don't know if I put a copy of what they feel. I just release that now. I begin to release all the stuff I suck from. Well, yeah, like a sponge. I sponge everything they live
Well,
and try to.
you did it because they couldn't do it themselves. So you're kind of like anchoring like your brothers and mother. Like you held your mother up, you held your brothers up quite a bit more than you might realize. And so you're just, now's the time to flush all their energy out of you. Not that you're losing connections with them. Of course, some might not be talking to you anyway, but it's really just flushing all that. Yeah, the mother was kind of a bit of a vampire at one time, so you held her up a lot from what I pick up on. A lot.
Okay. It's like I suck the venom out of them.
Well, it's just that they kind of like help them anchor them to their lives, like almost like you put your life on hold to help them through their incarnations, and you're slowly getting your life back in this one, in this current time.
Okay.
Like you feel like some brother, might be living more than you think. You think you should be doing more and all of that, but you're kind of keeping them together. Somebody had to do it. They couldn't.
Yeah, what I feel is like if I just help my brother and my mother in their own relation between to them to stabilize, maybe something like that.
Yep. Yeah. It went on for a while, from what I can see. So, 15, but I feel like, it was before you were 15, but 15, like, you started to let go, but it still affected you when you're pulling back, and I need to get my own life back, I need to get this back, I need to get out of my energy field, and it wasn't easy as you thought it would be. So they kind of held on for a while. So they kind of blocked you from your direction. So you just, yeah, so you're just unwinding both of them out of your field still. The mother is a bit, because as you know, your mother still has a lot of confidence issues. I think you can see that. So she
Yeah,
anchored into
it's like if
your
I,
field.
yeah, it's like, yeah, put me a hold state to is
Yep.
something. It's like there's something tell me that it's
Yep.
not the time to. It's not the time. It's not the time to move again.
Yeah,
So
but
much thing to
that's
fix.
well, yeah. It's just you're like an anchor for them to get through this life. They have gotten through it. Just the residue of all that, you're still fleshing out. Yeah, they just yeah. It's kind of like climbing a mountain, but they're climbing over you instead. Like you're on the mountain, but then they're like climbing on top of you, and you're putting their feet in your face and things like that. And you're grabbing
Uh,
them when they fall, things like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that.
how how is my the state of my brother at this time? I didn't. The last time I spent around 15 minutes with him. I don't try to push too much to
No, that's good.
in weird thing.
So yeah, as a check-in, just to make sure that he's okay. If he's not talking to you, that means he's doing better, which is good. So he's not. It's like in this case, it's kind of like the less interaction you have, the better, because that means he's focusing on himself and not throwing a bunch of stuff onto you. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. So that's a
Is
good thing. Yeah, you might want a connection with him, but in some regards, like just go live your life, and I'll talk to you
I
sometime.
I keep to tell him to if he need to talk to come to me is to
No,
come just that to call me
yeah,
and how the situation my sister live affect him because now she don't have this as much time to spend with him as she have a lot to think at this point.
yeah. That's good too. I mean, she's focusing more. Yeah, 'cause she went into your field also. Yeah, you're helping her mostly your mother and brother though. But she's actually helped him throughout his incarnation too. So I feel like she's got a lot of relief actually. I mean, she's finally connected to herself is what I'm picking up on.
Uh, and where I try to be short. We don't have much time. What?
Hmm.
How is my older brother? What is his state at this point in his life? As he don't want to talk to anyone now.
He's just a bit of a narcissistic energy. Having self-love issues. He's just not really happy with his direction in life. But that's not your problem, of course. He feels like he's a little bit lost, in like a midlife crisis situation. So he's not. I don't know. He's making the best of it. It feels like he wants more out of life. He just doesn't know what. So, but he's
Yeah.
it's like a problem he has to figure out. Not something that you can do. It's just something that he has to.
Does he is begin to move to another? How you said that? Does he begin to maybe roll back his decision to cut with us, or is still in this?
Well, he has to feel more better with himself to connect to you. So, because I feel like it would just bring all his problems and a lot of his issues. He doesn't want to do that. So, he has thought about it though. Maybe holidays might be the best bet. It feels like he's allowing holidays to be a connection, maybe for a short time.
Yeah,
He's just not there yet. Maybe a couple more years.
yeah. Last I tried last for the holiday time. I sent a cards.
Mm-hmm.
I sent
Mm-hmm.
holiday cards,
Mm-hmm.
and I look to send uh, uh, for his birthday another cards with message I think it could be useful for him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I I don't know if that will help him to have another perspective about his decision.
Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, he's just. I mean, phone calls work better for him. But
Yeah,
yeah, the mail is fine, but the phone call is more effective. But that's okay. No, that's good. But if he emails something to him, it doesn't. It's like he's not obligated to call you. But again, it can trigger that if he feels one way or feels like he needs to reach out. But there
Okay.
you go. So anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the
This
phone
is
is okay.
yeah.
Thanks,
This
Ivan.
is